everybody, my name is Danielle. I'm here to guide you through a 1-hour practice on our solar plexus. So as we get started, this is a chair yoga class. If you want to do these exercises on the floor, you are welcome to do so. If you are sitting on the floor, we can sit cross-legged if you wish for the next 10 minutes as we meditate and begin our grounding and welcoming into the class. If you're seated in your chair, have your back comfortably against the backrest. And let's lower our gaze towards the floor. Or if you're comfortable with it, I invite you to close your eyes. That way we can get into a deeper state of meditation, either looking at the floor or eyes closed. So I invite you here now to take 3 deep breaths together. So we're going to inhale through our nose. We're going to hold our breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Good. 2 more times together. Inhale through your nose. Holding your breath at the top for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Good. 1 more time together. Inhale through your nose. Holding your breath at the top for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Very good. Now I invite you to find your own natural rhythm. Let's take 3 breaths on our own natural rhythm. Not looking to change it, but just finding our own rhythm. And go for it. And on your next inhale, I invite you now to imagine that through your feet is growing a set of roots. Growing roots deep down into the earth, all the way down to the center of the earth. Growing those roots through the mud and the muck and the sand and the water and the shadow of our life. Growing through it all the way down to the center of the earth where you find the light. You can't grow unless you go through the shadow. The shadow is giving you nutrients as well. Every inhale, those roots are growing deeper and deeper until you find the center of the earth. If you've reached the center of the earth now, I invite you to send your roots throughout the earth. Sending your roots all the way around the world, interconnected with all the other roots. So no matter where you are on the earth, whether you're in British Columbia, or whether you're in Japan, or maybe you're in Ireland, or maybe you're in Australia, no matter where you are connected to Mother Earth. And you're connected with those around you. You're connected with all beings. You're held, guided, loved, and supported by Mother Earth. So now that we're down here in the center of the earth, I invite you now, if you wish, to use your imagination and create a space down here in the center that brings you the most ease, the most joy, the most passion. Feeling the energy and the light of your solar plexus, which is bright yellow, brilliant yellow. Giving you the confidence to imagine this space. And this space doesn't have to make sense. So maybe you're on the cliffs of Moher, and you got an elephant or a giraffe with you. It doesn't have to make sense. It's your space, your creativity, your energy, your fire. Bringing life to this space. And I invite you to imagine any details, many details as you can. So for example, is it windy? Or is it still? Is it chilly? Are you dressed in winter clothing? Or is it warm? Are you sitting on the bare earth? Or are you sitting in a chair? If you're sitting in a chair, what does that chair look like? Or maybe you're sitting in a beach house. Or a house in the middle of the woods. And maybe there's a hammock and a porch. Maybe you're there. Bringing as many details as possible. And lighting your way here in the center of the earth. Lighting your space is your solar plexus, the brilliant yellow. Everything around you is yellow. If any other color comes up, that's okay too. Go with it. In this class, we are going to build our confidence and our strength. And we will learn to know our strengths. Inviting now, if you wish, any spirits, any guides, any angels, any loved ones, past, present, or future pets, anybody or anything that wants the highest good for you and wants the best for you. I invite you to invite them into your circle if you wish. And calling on them at any time throughout the rest of this class if you need them. They're only an ask away as we work with this sacred chakra. On your next inhale now, I invite you to start slowly coming back up those roots and bringing in with that next inhale. And with all your inhales, I invite you to bring that light up those roots, reaching your feet, and filling in from your feet to the top of your head and everywhere in between, filling you with golden yellow light. And feel, if you wish, you can place your hands on your solar plexus. So it's just above your sacral chakra. So it's at your rib cage, just the beginning of your rib cage and just below your heart. Feel the seed of your chakra beginning to form. If you have your hands on it, I invite you to feel the warmth and send energy and love into that seed. And allow that seed to grow into a beautiful, brilliant ball of yellow light. Every inhale, bringing more power to that energy field. And as you exhale, sending anything that no longer serves you, returning it to the earth, so she can transmute it back into beautiful healing energy. Inhale, that solar plexus is a light, bright. And as you exhale, giving back to the earth what no longer serves you, no longer works for you, was never yours to begin with. You are a strong, capable, confident, individual. On your next inhale now, I invite you to be back into your body fully. Start to feel your feet on the floor. Start to feel any breeze on your skin. Start to hear noises in the distance that weren't there before, you couldn't hear before. Start to become fully present in your body now. On your next inhale, I invite you to rub your hands together until you find heat. Find the heat that's in our core. And as you exhale, begin to place your warm hands over your closed eyes or your open eyes. As you inhale, start to blink your eyes. And as you exhale, taking your hand, embracing the shadow, and taking your hands and taking it away from your face, embracing the light. Placing your hands in prayer in front of you with your thumbs pointing towards your lips. As we inhale, pressing our palms together, pushing our elbows out, making a straight line. As you exhale, dragging our hands down to our heart center. So we're going to start off with some gentle neck rolls first. So coming towards the front of your chair if you wish, if it's more comfortable for you. So there's a few variations. So one variation is taking your right hand and place it onto your forehead. And press your palm into your forehead, or press your forehead into your palm. Or just simply leave it there as a guide as you inhale. And as you exhale, taking your hand away. As you inhale, taking your left hand and placing it on the back of your neck now. And doing the same thing. And as you exhale, gently releasing it, returning your hand to your thigh, to your lap. Inhale, taking your right hand and placing it on your right cheek now. Cupping your ear, leaving your ear open. And as you exhale, gently letting that hand go. Inhale, other side now, left hand onto your face, onto your cheek. Leaving your ear open. As you exhale, gently letting that hand go. Well, that's one option. Another option is chin to chest. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, back as far as is comfortable and safe for you. Exhale, back down, left ear, left shoulder. Now inhale, chin back to chest. It's another variation. Another variation is inhale, looking down towards your chest. Chin towards your chest. Exhale, back up to center. Inhale, turn to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, looking over your left shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Good. Let's do 3 rounds of those, whichever one you find most beneficial for you. And if you feel any dizziness throughout any of these, feel free to stop or try another one. Last round, wherever you're at. Okay, good. Excellent. So for our next posture, I invite you to come towards the center of your chair, to the middle of your chair, or the front of your chair. As you inhale, let's bring our arms down to our sides, the sides of our chair. As we inhale, we're going to clench our fists closed and raise our shoulders up towards our ears. And As you exhale, letting those hands go and very gently bringing your shoulders back down. Good. Let's do 9 more of those. Inhale, clench those fists and bring those shoulders up towards the ears. As you exhale, bring in those hands, those shoulders back down to the earth. And feel what it feels like to have your shoulders away from your ears. Keep on going, 8 more. And exhale. And as you come up, going up only as far as is necessary for you. So maybe that looks like 1/4 of an inch, and that's okay. Maybe that looks like halfway, maybe that's okay. Or maybe you're all the way up to the sky, and that's okay. Wherever you're at, go with it. Okay. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Inhale. And exhale. Good work. Inhale. And exhale back down. Good. Feel that release in your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale back down. All right, 2 more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale back down. Good. 1 more. Give it all you got. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Feel that confidence building within you. That's coming from that fire within your solar plexus. You've got this. You're doing an amazing job. Okay, so on our next exercise, we're going to do some shoulder circles. You might have felt a little bit of tension. Maybe it was too tight. Maybe you were tired. So let's loosen some of that fatigue up by doing some shoulder circles. So we're going to inhale, shoulders forward and up. Exhale back and down. And whatever that looks like for you, maybe they're micro circles. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Whatever your body is telling you to do. So wherever you're at, inhale forward and up. Exhales back and down. Let's do 8 more. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. And I invite you here to engage your core muscles. So squeeze in your belly as if you're trying to get your belly button to reach your spine. If you have hypermobility issues, do not try and do this, as you'll be able to do this. We don't want that. We want our core tight and engaged. So inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Squeezing that core. Feeling stability and strength within your body. Inhale up. Exhale back and down. All right, 5 more. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. If you've already done your 10, come on back to center. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Good. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Good. 3 more. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. 1 more. Give it all you've got. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Good job. Shake it out. Shake out that energy. Shake out some somatics. Let go of the fire. Good job. And let go of your core if you wish, whenever you wish. So for the next one, let's give our shoulders some love, because that may have been a challenge for some of you, and that's okay. So on our next inhale, what we're going to do is spread your arms out wide to the sides. And as you exhale, taking your right arm and crossing it over your chest, grabbing onto your shoulders so your 2 elbows are together. And maybe that's too far right now, or maybe that's just inaccessible today. And if that's the case, we're going to grab onto our arms. Maybe even that's a little much, so let's grab onto our elbows. So wherever you're at, coming on, finding your zone, finding your space. And let's just breathe here, closing your eyes if you wish. We're going to hold this for a minute. Just give yourself a pat on the back for showing up today, for showing up for yourself. It's not always easy to come to a class. It takes courage and strength. and confidence. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. You deserve this. And you can sway side to side. You can rock forward and back, whatever you need to do. Follow your body right now, whatever you need to do. Okay, on your next inhale, I invite you to let that go. Let go of your arms. There we go. Shake it out. Feel the release in your shoulders. You may have a sore collarbone if you're hypermobile. Just gently release. On your next inhale, arms out to your sides again. Exhale, this time the left hand comes over the right. So our elbows, our left elbows on top of our right elbows. We're going to hold for a minute. And just breathe here. Again, keeping your core engaged. So the goal for this class is we want to keep our core engaged as much as possible. And again, give yourself a little pat on the back if you wish. Okay, good work. On your next inhale, I invite you to gently release that now. Feel the release in your arms and your shoulders. Give it a little circle on your shoulder if you wish. Whatever you need to do. Okay, good work. Okay. For our next posture, we're going to go into angel arms. We're going to do angel wings. So inhale, starting off our sides. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Hands in prayer at the top, looking up at your thumbs. As you exhale, sweep that energy back down to the earth. Giving back to the earth what no longer serves you. Inhale, golden yellow light. Spreading over you, covering you, surrounding you in confidence and love and compassion. As you exhale, sweeping down whatever no longer serves you. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down and controlled. Engaging your core. Inhale, up, looking up towards your thumbs. As you exhale, start to look towards the center, sweeping your hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back down. Let's do 5 more. You're doing awesome. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, back down. Good. 4 more. Inhale, up. Looking up at your thumbs. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sweep back down. Good. 1 more, last push. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And let's hold it here. Holding that core. Feel your strength. Exhale, back down. Good job. Excellent. Okay, shake it out if you need to. Let go of your core if you need to, if you wish. Whatever you need to do. Here we're going to do 1 more arm exercise before we start going into the lower body, your back and your lower body. Alright, on your next inhale, I invite you to go into cactus arms. So what we want, if you're comfortable doing it, if you're able to, pushing your shoulders back. We want our arms up like goalposts. As we exhale, we're going to come down, bringing our elbows together and our hands together in prayer. If it doesn't go there, that's okay. You can be out here if you need to. Just try and bring your hands together. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, bringing them together. Let's do 9 more of these. Engaging that core, sucking in that belly, tightening that belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out. Good job. And exhale. Good. 5 more. Inhale. One more final push. Inhale out. Exhale back together. Hold here. Bringing our hands down in prayer at our heart center. Thumbs resting on our heart center. Good job. Thank you. Okay. Shake it out if you need to. That was a lot of work on your arms. So this is where I invite you to reflect on yourself. Where do you feel confidence right now? Where do you feel confidence physically? Where do you feel confidence mentally? And where do you find confidence spiritually? So do you feel confidence physically in your feet? Maybe you feel confidence in your arms now because you've done a lot of arm exercises. Maybe you're feeling that heat, hopefully, in your core. Where are you feeling that? Take a moment to reflect on that. Okay, great. Coming back from that. Our next posture is going to be a seated spinal twist. We're going to start working our lower back and our hips, and maybe even our mid-back. So on your next inhale, I invite you to turn to your right in your chair. Okay. So your knees, your feet are hip distance apart. Your knees are in line with your hips and stacked over you, in line with your ankles. On your next inhale, I invite you to grow your spine nice and tall. And engage that core here. Squeeze in that belly real tight. And as you exhale, we're beginning to twist in your chair, grabbing for either side of your chair. Always keeping that core engaged. And if your shoulder hurts on this side, I invite you to take that arm and place it over the top of your chair. We don't want to find pain here. What we're looking for is our core strength. Feeling that confidence and being able to move your body, listening to your body. You are strong. You are capable. So let's hold this for 3 minutes. And if you forget and let go of your core, that's okay. Just come on back to it. And if you want, you can play around with where you're looking. Maybe you want to look at the floor between your knees, or maybe you want to look behind your chair. Wherever your body is calling you to move, go for it. I invite you to start to unwind, coming back to center gently and slowly, hands on your thighs. Okay, and let's begin now to turn to your other side and find that balance within the body. On your next inhale, growing your spine nice and tall, nice and strong. Engaging your core. As you exhale, begin to twist from your lower back. Grab either side of your chair. Again, looking behind you or looking in line with your knees. Hold for 3 minutes. The goal is not perfection. The goal is trying and reaching and aiming. So if you let go of your core by accident, it's okay. Come on back to it whenever you remember. One more minute. Seconds. Push through. You have this. Good. On your next inhale, gently unwind, releasing your hands from your chair and twisting back to center. Good job. Now come back to the center of your chair. Good job. Shake it out if you need. If your shoulders were sore from that. Whatever you need, listening to your body at all times. Again, we don't want to get hurt. We want to feel confident and strong within our bodies. So the next posture that we're going to do is coming to the front of your chair again. We're going to do some ankle circles now. Let's get our lower body warmed up and ready to go. So if you want, you can place your foot coming up onto your tiptoe on your right foot and do 10 circles in one direction And if that's not comfortable for you, if you're more comfortable lifting your leg off the floor and doing 10 circles, go for it. So we're going to do 10 circles in one direction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now do 10 circles in the other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that leg to the floor, that foot to the floor. Inhale, left side now, wherever you're at. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and other direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good job. Okay. So for the next one, I invite you to, we're going to do a knee to chest. So sitting back in your chair if you wish. On your next inhale, clasp your hands together and place your hands just below your kneecap onto your shin on your right leg. As you inhale, lift that leg towards your chest and hold here for 60 seconds. And if it's more comfortable for you, you can take your hand and hold underneath the leg as well. Bringing your leg up towards your chest, your knee towards your chest. I invite you to engage your core again, keeping your core nice and strong. So when you let go, your leg's not going anywhere. You're just holding on for the comfort of your arms and support. Engage that core. Feel that fire burning within your body. You are confident, you are strong. On your next inhale, we're going to gently release that leg now, back down to the floor. Okay, shake it out. Inhale, we're going to do the left leg now. So inhale, clasp your hands together. And reach for that left leg wherever you're at. If you're holding underneath or if you're holding at the shin, inhale, lift that leg up towards the center of your chest. And let's hold for another minute. Engage that core. Okay, and your next inhale, we're going to gently bring that leg back down to the earth. Exhale, letting go of those hands and come on back. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So wherever you're at, inhale, clasping your fingers. Exhale, bringing that knee up towards your chest. And maybe you want to put your foot on the top of your chair. That's fine. That's not cheating. You can put your hands on your ankle if you want to go further up. Wherever you're at, go and engage that core. Keep that core locked and stable and strong. Because you are strong, you are stable, you are capable. Okay, great work. On your next inhale, start to gently lower that leg back down to the floor. Good. Unclasp your fingers, shake it out, whatever you need, and let's get ready for the other side. Inhale, clasp your hands together, place it onto your knee. Exhale, bringing your leg up. On your next inhale, gently release that leg back to the center of the earth. Okay, good job. Shake it out, whatever you need. Okay, so for our next one, we're going to build some fire. We've been talking about fire this entire class, and maybe you don't feel it yet. Maybe this was just too much of an easy class. That's okay, so we're going to build that fire just for you. When we're going to start to march in place. We're going to march in place for a full minute. On my count, we're going to start marching in place, and you can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Inhale. And begin. So for a full minute, engage your core, suck your belly in, tighten up that core, tighten up those abs, and run in place or walk in place, whatever you need to do. We're going to go and go and go and go and go. We have the strength to do this. You have the confidence. You can do this. You have this. It's 1 minute. You've got this. You're almost there. You're doing awesome. You're doing great. Whatever you need. You can put your hands on your thighs if you need. You can give for a little bit more resistance. Wherever you're at, we're almost there. Keep that core engaged. 15 seconds. You've got this. Keep that core engaged. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good job. You did that. Good job. Know that. You finished that. You did that. So feel that confidence and feel that burn within your core and in your solar plexus. Okay. So I'll give you a little bit of a break for a second. Take a nice deep breath, wiggle it out, shake it out, whatever you need to do. Okay. And whenever we're ready, our next one is going to be, we're going to do a seated child's pose. So inhale, come to the back of your seat. Inhale your nice tall spine. Engage your core, and as you exhale, begin to come forward, hinging forward. We want to hinge from our hips. We don't want to use our back around our back. We want to keep our core nice and engaged and tight as you exhale. From here, you can rest your elbows onto your thighs. You can reach for your shins. You can reach for your ankles, or finally, you can reach for the floor. So if you have high or low blood pressure, I invite you to stay up on your knees. So finding a position that is comfortable for you. Let's do this. We're going to hold this posture for 3 minutes. Okay? Inhale and go. core engaged. Giving your belly a nice massage on the tops of your legs. And this is really good for digestion as well if you need. And one more minute. And your next inhale, I invite you wherever you're at to gently and slowly walk your way back up to a seat. And let go of your core if you wish. And your head is to come up last. Okay, good job. So now we're going to get ready for our final Shavasana. So we're going to get into a comfortable position, whatever that looks like for you. And we have our final posture. So feet flat on the floor if you're comfortable with that, or feet up on the chair if that's what you're most comfortable with. Find the spot that's right for you. And I invite you to close your eyes and look downcast towards the floor, sitting comfortably against the chair. Allow the chair to do all the work for you. Allow the chair to hold your body. So let's take 3 deep breaths together. Inhaling through our nose. Holding our breath at the top if we wish for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale through your mouth. Good. 2 more times. Inhale through your nose. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Good. 1 more time together. Inhale through your nose. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale through your mouth. Good job. And I invite you now to find your own natural rhythm again as we start to go into a deeper state of meditation. Find your own rhythm for 3 breaths, and I will cue you out of it. next inhale now, I invite you to return back to the center of the earth, down those roots, back down through the mud and the water and the muck, all the way down to the sunshine, to the light, into the space that you created in the beginning of class, and back to the beings that you invited into your space. Giving them loving gratitude for holding you and for giving you the courage. Giving yourself gratitude for taking up space, for showing up for yourself, for being here, for trying. You did amazing, and know that. Believe that within your heart, for these words are true. Give yourself gratitude for showing up. Give yourself gratitude for the courage it took to do all the postures, or to do the postures that you did. Breathing deeply here. Allowing your breath to start to slow down maybe as you enter a deep state of meditation, knowing that you are supported, held, guided by your loved ones, your angels, your guides, and Mother Earth herself, and you. You have the strength within you. You're the one who got you through till today and got you through this class. That is the brilliance of your solar plexus. Okay, I invite you now to take a moment to thank those who we invited into our circle and say goodbye for now. But knowing that at any time, day or night, no matter where you are, you can always call on them. And you can always come back to this space at any time. You created this space. This is yours forever. As we come up to our bodies now, gently and slowly, that light remains. That light of the solar plexus and all of our other chakras, aligned and bright. Moving back into our bodies now, feeling the floor beneath our feet. Feeling the sacred air around us. I invite you to repeat after me, either out loud or to yourself. Inhale. I am loved. I am love. I am enough. Inhale. I am strong. I am capable. I am confident. As you inhale now again, I invite you to place your hands on your solar plexus, whether they be clasped or just resting on your solar plexus. Inhale. Allow these words and this energy to flow freely into your solar plexus. I am loved. I am loved. I am enough. Inhale. I am strong. I am stable. I am confident. One more time each side. Inhale. I am loved. I am loved. I am enough. Inhale. I am strong. I am confident. I am capable. starts to melt from your heart down into your heart space. Allow them to feed more fuel to the fire that's within your core, that's within your solar plexus. It is now bright and alive and vibrant. Taking a moment to allow this to settle in before we return to our bodies and come out of a state of meditation. So we finish our class, taking another moment. And taking a moment now, if you wish, to place your hands back down onto your thighs, or maybe you want them clasped in your lap, wherever you feel fit and comfortable. On your next inhale, I invite you back into your body. Aware of your surroundings, starting to hear all the noises around you. Trying to notice any smells in the room. Anything that you notice at all. On your next inhale, I invite you now to rub your hands together until you find heat. And as you inhale next, once you find that heat, I invite you to cover your eyes with your warm hands, feeling that energy within your hands. Inhale, blinking our eyes. And as we exhale, taking our hands and placing them in prayer in front of us, our thumbs pointing towards our lips, and our hands in prayer. On your next inhale, I invite you to press your palms together, pushing your elbows out. As you exhale, gently bringing your hands down to your heart center. Taking a bow for yourself for being here. Namaste. You are worthy, you are divine, you are strong, confident, and capable. Thank you so much for being here.